Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Which Manning brother will win the FanDuel Kick of Destiny 3 on Super Bowl Sunday? Peyton or Eli? Watch the showdown live on Super Bowl Sunday. Plus, new customers bet $5 and get $200 if your bet wins. Only on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
21 plus and present in Virginia. Must be first online real money wager. $5 deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus vest that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey guys, Akil here. Welcome back to the Trading Coach Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the true skill of great trading. Hold on, let me try that again. Today, we're going to talk about the true skill of great trading. There we go. That was a little bit better. But seriously, there are a lot of skills needed to be a successful trader. And in general, I would say this: trading is simple, but it's not easy. But no matter what type of trader you are, meaning if you're fundamental, if you're technical, no matter what type of specific strategy you're trading, this one skill is the most important one you need to master. Let's hop in. But we understand that trading is about learning. Is it about developing or finding a system that has an edge? We know that the slightest of edges are what give us advantages in the market. And as we kind of spoke about in the conversation we're having, over time, it's about chiseling and developing that edge and maximizing that edge by decreasing losses, by increasing win percentage, by increasing the amount that we win when we win, by decreasing the amount that we lose then we lose. It's taking this small edge and just trying to make it a little bit better. It's no different than any business where you're trying to become a little bit more efficient. You're trying to waste a little bit less time, a little bit less money, and that's how you maximize your profit. So it's important to understand that it's going to sound weird because we all get into trading to make money. Am I right? Like that is the ultimate goal. And does anyone disagree? Like I know we're going to talk all about how it's it's a game of survival and risk management, but we wouldn't do this if we didn't make money. I had a conversation with one of our traders this morning on one of our tier members on the chat, and they were like, Akil, did I hear right that in the first session you said that you only make 10% a year return on investment? And I'm like, no, you must have heard wrong. Maybe I was referring to something with my crap strategy because I'm like, well, I wouldn't be trading if I made 10%, right? I love trading. I love the markets more than anyone. I'm a nerd, but to make a 10% return on investment every year, it's not worth the time in the markets. I'll just throw money into the S&P and I'll make more than that, right? So it is about making money, and money is what allows you to buy freedom, right? So ultimately it's about freedom. Money allows you to buy freedom, flexibility, right? Because we need to have income or we cannot survive, right? But the key to making money in trading is by not losing money. And we'll see this in a little bit. But my mentor, right, who played that song that Jason played at the very first workshop that I went into and got me all hype and riled up, he told me, Akil, he said, the number one rule of trading is don't go broke. Because you need a chip in a chair, right? Have you guys heard that reference before? A chip in a chair? If not, I'll explain it to you. You need a chip in a chair, So if we're going to be at the poker table, right? If Jason's going to be at the poker table, guess what he needs to sit at the poker table? He needs money. He needs to have chips. Because if he doesn't have any chips, he can't place any bets. He can't play the game. If he can't play the game, he can't make any money. As soon as Jason blows his money at the poker table, he's not allowed to sit there and just watch. He's out the game. He's eliminated his chance of making profit. And trading's the same way. If we go broke, we can't trade. If we can't trade, we can't make profit. Game over. But as long as we have a chip, as long as we have the ability to trade money in our account, we give ourselves the ability to make profit, to recover. We can play the game. And if we can play the game well, we can make money. So you keep a chip in a chair by not going broke. On top of that, trading is about surviving the storm. We spoke about 2016 and big drawdowns. And I'll show you a nasty equity curve a little bit later that came during that period. We spoke about the turtle traders and Curtis Faith, how they sometimes had to go through weeks and months of drawdowns. Risk management is key because it's about surviving the storm. No matter what type of trader you are, no matter what type of strategy you trade, you're going to take on a drawdown at some point. Is that understood? There's going to be a period of time where your strategy just doesn't perform well. It just loses money. Sometimes it's self-inflicted, where you're doing something dumb and you're causing it to lose money. These are the hard ones, right? The self-inflicted ones are easy because you'd be like, I wasn't supposed to do that. Sometimes you're going to do everything right and you're still going to be wrong. Those are the tough ones. Because especially if you're someone who is closer to the perfectionist side of things, you're going to be wondering, well, what can I do? What can I do different? What can I do this? What can I do that? And the answer is there's nothing you can do. But the key with trading is you have to weather that storm. You have to survive that drawdown. You have to manage it as best as possible. Because what happens after most storms? The sun comes up. What happens after most drawdowns? The hot streak comes. And if you go broke, you're never going to make it to that hot streak. Lastly, there's a good quote that I heard from a handful of kind of call them the OG traders in this game, right? The older fellas. They said, it really stuck with me. Good traders are great risk managers. And I think that's important because, again, I think coming into trading, many of us think that these internet guys are the top traders, the ones that are showing you these accounts with like 1,000% returns and this and that and that. And the truth is, your best traders, your best investors, they're good at all the things I just told you. They are great at managing risk. They are great at it. They are great at knowing when they're wrong and getting out of a position. They are great at reducing risk when they're right and putting themselves in pain-free trade situations. That is the true skill of trading. And it has nothing to do with your strategy. It's a strategy in its own right. But it has nothing to do with your strategy. This is the other stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Probably won't be doing that voice again as my throat is hurting. But if you did, please take a minute to leave this podcast a rating and a review. Also share this with your social community. Lastly, this came from a presentation that I did at a recent workshop. We do these workshops maybe twice or so a year, maybe 3 times on a good year. So make sure you stay in the loop. That way you don't miss the next one. They're 4 days. They're free. They're interactive. They're amazing. You get more knowledge in these workshops than you do paying for $1,000 courses or whatever is out there. So just stay in the loop. That way you don't miss the next one. And until next time, plan your trade, trade your plan. Take care.